name of the bacteria, but it's a type of bacteria that you will find in pork if you consume. It stays in your body, and if it moves to your brain, it can damage your brain. Moves to your eyes, it damages your eyes. It moves to your lung, it can damage your lung. So, so you can see that how dangerous it can be. This is just number 0.1, okay? And now if you want to know why it contains, and if you can say, oh, what if I cook well? The bacteria will die. But here's the answer, no. It's also proven that even if you cook in high temperatures, but the bacteria does not die. Okay, so it means they will be there even if you cook. Because for the other meat, we can see the bacteria die. Or if we boil the water, we see that the bacteria are dead and we can drink the water. But for pork, it doesn't happen. It's the opposite. And also, if you look at the normal animals like cows and goats, you will see that for them, it takes 24 hours to digest its food. Do you know what's the meaning of digest?
20. Oh, I know. Digest. 消化.
消化. Okay. So
消化.
消化. So it takes 24 hours. 24 hours to digest its food. But for a pork, it takes only 4 hours to digest its food. So the digest system is so fast that it's not clean. So the digest system is so fast that it contains a lot of bacteria. You know? And also eating pork can make your skin fatter, your stomach skin fatter. And also eating pork can, the interesting thing is a pig.
Stomach. Well,
stomach. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, you can stop me anytime. Stomach. Note these words,
Stomach.
Yeah.
Stomach.
So stomach, it means it will make your skin fatter. And so the interesting thing that I was telling you is a pig eats its own dead baby. So if a baby pig dies, it eats its own dead baby. So imagine if the baby pig died because of a virus or some kind of sickness, and if it's eating it, and then it is containing the bacteria, the virus, and if you eat it, it's coming to you. It's passing, transferring. And more interesting fact is that eating pork can make you feel sad or depressed. Do you know? Yeah, and I also had.
This is new knowledge for me.
Yeah, and it made me so surprised when I learned about it. I didn't even know that food has connection with your emotions. I didn't even know it. I know from this that, okay, if eating pork can make you feel sad or depressed, it means there are food that can make you feel happy. Right? This is.
I know that banana can. When you eat banana, you will feel happy.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's new information. Okay, cool. So I didn't know that. I knew it after when I knew about this pork, And I also had proof. Like I was talking with a Chinese friend, and she was telling me that I'm not feeling okay. I'm feeling bad, and I was asking what happened, why, and she was like, I don't know what is the reason, what happened. Nothing happened actually. And I was asking, and then I remembered, maybe she ate pork because in China it's very normal. And so I asked her, if there is no reason, then did you eat pork? And she's like, how do you know? I just ate pork in my dinner. And she's so surprised. And then I told her that eating pork can make people feel sad or depressed for no reason. And then she's like, I'm not gonna eat pork again. So so now you see,
that makes sense.
Yeah. So now you see, when we know facts like this, then our belief increases. We believe more that, okay, God told us it's for our own good, and now we know we're the winner. See, the people who don't know this, didn't believe, not a Muslim, they eat pork and they're harming themselves, right? So ultimately this increase our belief, and there it's just one point I've mentioned. There are hundreds of points mentioned in the book that we know the way we live our life. It has the proper guidance for the humanity, not only for Muslims. God sent this book to the humanity, for everyone. It teaches you how to how you can maintain your mind, how you can maintain your body, how you can maintain your family, how you can maintain your society, how you can maintain your country. It has all the rules. If you apply one rule from the book,
Matenu, what do you mean? Matenu.
What?
You say God's interested our people. How to maintain our what?
Okay, I start again. I said it is a guidance for the whole humanity, right? And then I said that God told us how we can maintain our mind.
Oh,
How?
maintain.
Oh, do you know maintain? Okay. Okay.
I'm maintain 保持 right? Maintain.
应该不知道。
Oh, maintain the health.
Yeah, maintaining. Yes.
Maintain the. Oh, yeah.
Maintaining
I know.
is like balancing, doing some works to keep things okay, better. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
So
understand.
God told us how we should maintain our mind, our body, how we should maintain our family, our society, our country, and what was I saying? So he told us like how we can do this, right? It's for our own benefit. And if you analyze, you will see that if you're healthy, and if from a person becomes a family, and from a family becomes a society, right? From a society becomes a country, right? And from all these countries together we're the world together.
World.
So you see, if you have problems, person-wise, then it passes on to everywhere. If you have problems in the family, and then family problems, and then the society has a problem, and then the society has a problem, the country has a problem. So you see, it's teaching you everything you need to do, right? So anyway, yeah, that's too much deep. I mean, there's so deep you can go with this,
Yeah.
And yeah, I forgot something that I wanted to say in the point. Yeah.
Now I totally understand the basically not totally.
I mean, it's nothing.
Basically understand your.
Yeah. When I tell you is that when I tell you that this is a guideline that we follow, this book is named Quran that we follow, and this is how we lead our life. And we have two things that we follow, and first is the Quran. We believe it's the word of God, which there's no mistake. And the second thing is the teachings, the authentic teachings of the Prophet. The Prophet is a person to whom God sent this book. God chose him, and he showed us how to follow this, how to follow the message of God in the life, in the family, in the society. And this is the person I told you that the best person in the world, that even a Christian wrote a book, most 100 influential people in the world, and he even put Jesus in number 2nd, and he had to put the Prophet Muhammad, in peace be upon him, in number 1. He had to, and he explained why and everything. He wrote everything in his book. So yeah, so he was not only he was good in every area. He was a good teacher, a good husband, a good reformer of a society. I remember what I wanted to say. When I was telling you that it has all the guidance, it also have all the laws. Such as I was telling you that if you apply one rule from the book in your society, there will be no raping. If you apply one rule in your society, there will be no poor. Just one. So you can see the effectiveness of each rules. And the most countries, the Muslim countries, are applying more. They're much more better in social area. If you look at the Arabian countries, they follow it more. Like if you go to Qatar or Saudi, you will see that it's so safe. You know, like if you have $1 million on your lap and if you sleep, it's still safe. You know, and people park their car beside the road and keeping the keys inside because they know no one's gonna steal it. You know, it's so safe. It's this much safe, and people even goes to pray, keeping their shop open, the stores open because they know nobody's gonna steal it. It's that much safe. So you see, if you apply one rule in your society, there will be no stealing. You know, so. Anyway, so this is a short introduction, is what we follow. If you want to know, it means you should not judge Islam just by looking at a person. Oh, he's a Muslim, but he was doing this, then Islam is bad. No. If you want to know Islam, it means if someone's doing wrong, it means he did wrong. He didn't follow. So you have to understand, and to understand and know, you have to come back to the book, the Quran, and the teachings of the Prophet. Like the Prophet taught us, we should sleep on the right side, and like on the right. And
I know.
And we followed, the people who follows, but people didn't know why or didn't think. But if you think, then you will see that it is healthy. Why it's healthy? Because we know that our heart is not in the middle, it's a little left. Right?
Yes.
So if we sleep on the left, all this lung has a pressure on our heart, right? But if we sleep on our right, then our heart is in a little ease. So this is better if you're sleeping on your right. Your heart has less pressure on it. So this is just one of the simplest teaching I told you. So he taught us everything, you know, like it's like your body is like a machine, how you can maintain it and you can improve it in every ways. And there's more, like I give you another that has been recently proved by science, and then I will talk something else. I hope I'm not making you bored.
No.
Okay.
No, I just realized that then that when you talk about your country, your Muslim something, you so sharing, and you really love your country and love your that.
Of course, yes. I love my religion because I, it's not because like I was just born a Muslim and I believe and follow. I'm not a perfect Muslim. I make mistakes. But the thing is, I know it by reading and studying. And I had to do a lot of researches. I mean, I told you about how I used to know this and this and that. I came to this point. So that's why when I talk, I feel like if I tell you something, it's not enough. Like, if I tell you, oh, yes, I believe in God, you can have so many thinking. Like, God, does it even exist? Or how can he believe? I don't believe. Or something like that. It's not true. It's just a belief. A religion is just a thing to keep people in control. So many people think that. But
I respect every country, every culture. I totally understand why every country has its has its belief, and I totally respect that.
Every country don't have religion. Religion is not based on countries. There are so many Muslims in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone everyone,
And
there can be said that everyone or
you can
every group has
no,
its
you cannot say
belief,
not relief, religion.
religion.
Yeah. So the thing is, if you don't have a religion, it means you did not study about it. You have no knowledge about it, right? If you have studied about it, if I ask you, do you believe if there's a God or not, what would you say? What do you think?
I don't know how to answer this question because sometimes I believe that, but sometimes I don't believe that.
Okay. So let me tell you, if there is a God, it doesn't matter if we believe or not, he's there. Do you agree? If he is there, if there is a God
I agree.
who created you and me,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if I believe or not, he's there. Right? So the thing is, if we don't know something, then we can say, I don't know. But we should not say, oh, it's not there. Right? If I say, do you believe in a God or not? You cannot say there is no God. You haven't done any studies, no researches. How can you say no? If I say, about something that you have no knowledge, you will say, I don't know. Right? This is the most logical answer that you can give. If you don't know something, how can you say that God exists or not? For you to say something like that, you have to have the knowledge. I give you an example. If I show you a book, and if I tell you that this is a pen, will you agree with me? I'm showing you
This is a pen.
I'm showing you a book,
No.
and I'm telling you this is a pen. Will you agree? You'll not agree.
No.
Why?
Yes.
Because you know what is a pen.
They-
I'm not showing you pen, but you have the knowledge. You know what is a pen. You know what is a book. So you'll tell me, Tanvir, it's not a pen, it's a book. So even though you're not looking at a pen, but you know what's a pen, so you can deny. So if I tell you if there is a God or not, you have to have the knowledge before you say no. If you say no, then based on what you're saying no? Based on what? So you can say it's not a book because based on you know what's a pen, right? Do you agree on this at this far with
Yeah.
me? Okay.
I agree that every fact it has the deep logic, right?
Not every fact has deep logic. A cow cannot be your mother. Tell me in which logic a cow is your mother. Lots of Indians even drink cow's water. Yeah, cow's pee.
Oh.
Yeah, there are videos you'll find
But
online.
I think that it's just a culture. It's just a relief about the.
What is relief?
Relief, 信仰
Religion?
relief, 信仰
No, relief is not the right meaning for.
哦 信仰 I think the pronunciation is relief. Religion is 宗教
Belief, not relief.
Oh, belief. Oh, sorry.
That's
sorry,
two
sorry.
different
Belief,
words.
Belief.
Come on.
Yeah. 那 relief, what's the relief's meaning?
Relief has another meaning.
I think that
But mostly relief can mean comfort. I can say, a danger past. I can say, oh, that's a relief. You know, a danger past. That's a comfort.
relief. Okay.
That's relief.
Yeah.
And belief is if I have gold in my hand, and I'm telling you, I have gold in my hand. If you say yes, I believe, that's a belief. If I show you, you can see it, that's not a belief. Because you can see it, why do you have to believe? Yeah, so this is the difference between believe or not. But anyway, so you were saying that, okay, cow can be a mother. It's just a belief. How, I mean, I have my own knowledge. I mean, if you say 2 + 2 is 5, it cannot be a belief. You know, if you say Tanvir, look, it's not 5, it's 4. Look, 1 + 1 is 2. 1 + 1 is 2. If you combine them, it is 4. Right? I can say, oh, my parents, my grandfather was believing long time ago that 2 + 2 is 5. How can I change? Oh no, I don't want to listen to you. 2 + 2 is 5. Come on. Now we know that drinking the pee, you know, this urine is not good for health, you know, or people would drink urine. urine is pee.
Urine.
Yeah. So what I mean is that, okay, how cow is your mom, like mother? I mean, I don't want to disrespect, but logically, or if you want to understand, if your God said it, or if it's in your scripture, where did it say it? Why? Like, try to understand, right? And anyway, this is just one fact. I'm just trying to talk because you're not a Hindu. If I'm talking with a Hindu, I will bring up other points, you know, like in the Hindu scriptures, their book says God has no image. He has no statue or nothing. And when you look at the Hindus, you'll see that they make a statue and they call it God. They're asking it God. When their own book is saying God has no image, then why they're making an image, making a statue, right? Anyway, I don't want to talk about other religions. But as you're saying that every fact has their own logic, that's why I had to say it doesn't. People are doing so many things because their grandfather was doing. They don't want to think about it. They will not agree with you. They will just follow because the people before them was following. You know? Even though it doesn't make sense, they will not listen to you. It's crazy. I don't understand.
It's a history.
So
behavior.
So when it comes to Islam, that's what I mean, that it is 100% logical and scientific. And when I tell you something, we do this, there is a reasons, there is explanations why we do it. If I say that we do this, I can explain to you why we do it. You know, like I explained to you before about pork. It's just one example of 100. Okay? So God told us so many things and everything is logical. If we don't understand something, it means we are not advanced enough to understand that yet.
So, in your opinion, in your religion, everything has its logical. Nothing is a mistake. Nothing is wrong. Everything is correct.
Yeah, there's not a single mistake. It's an open challenge to anyone. And so many scientists took this challenge and they became Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so many stories even you can find online. You can find so many famous people becoming Muslim. Why am I telling famous people? Because if you see a random person, then you will think, oh, maybe, you know, you don't know him, maybe someone paid or it's a trick or something. But when you say famous people leaving everything behind and becoming a Muslim, becoming a better person, you know that it's real, you know, and it's the fastest growing religion in the world. Like now, let me say a little bit, like now, like now, you don't know about God, you haven't done any researches. But if I show you, if I prove you that he exists, and if you're surprised, if you want to know more, and if you do more researches, and if you see, no, it's the truth, how can you not accept it? If you're still confused, you can, like, sometimes people need a little push. You believe everything, but you come to a point that before you accept Islam, you need confirmation. And then you ask, oh God, if you're really there, then show me a sign or do something, You will see it. Something will happen if you really want it. If you look for the truth, you'll find it. There's so many, stories, even from famous people. I can show you, or I can tell you. One of the name is Cat Stevens. He was a really famous singer, like Michael Jackson, like huge. He used to travel countries and sing. And one day he went to New York to at a hotel, and he went swimming. It's his story, I'm telling you in short. He went swimming, and he said that he went swimming and no one was there in the hotel with him, and he went far swimming, and when he looked back, he sees that he came a little far. And he says that if you know swimming, then you know that if you have the energy to go back or not, right? Because if you're swimming, you have to have the energy to come back if you're going away. Because if you spend all the energy going far, you cannot come back. So he looked back, he says he cannot make it. And at that time, he was thinking what he should do. So many thoughts was running through his head. And he just said one thing, that God, if you're there, and if you help me, then I will spend my life for you, or I spend working for you. Something like that. I can send you the video. I don't remember exactly. I heard it a long time ago. So, and then he said that when he said it, as soon as he said it, there was a little wave that came from behind. A little wave. He said, there is no media or nothing. It was between him and God, right? He said it was a small wave, but this wave was enough to, help him, to push him a little, and it was clear to him. And then he didn't know what to do. He came back. He reached to the shore. He's still alive, by the way. And so what he did was, he was continuing with his life. Later on, someone gave him a book. He said his brother gave him a book to read, and he didn't know that this book is going to change his life. But this book changed his life. It means he got the Quran, and when he was reading the book, he found a verse in the book that says, when you are in the middle of ocean or water, your religion comes pure with God. And when you come to the shore, when you are, out of the danger, and you forget him again. Like, you didn't have any problem at all. There is a sentence like this in the Quran, in the book. And when he read that, he was so surprised, and he had no, doubt, because this is what exactly happened to him. And it was a clear sign to him, And later on, he read more, he became a Muslim, and then he started studying more and doing charity, and started doing good things. So there's so many stories. And so many stories, so many things to say. And if you ask me to prove, I can still prove you. Okay, I will end what I'm talking about with this, because I don't want to make you tired or bored talking about religion for a long time. But there's so many things to say that I can talk for hours and hours, because I didn't know this in one day. It took time for me to learn and understand. I'm still learning and knowing. I still constantly try to make myself better. Anyway, so I would like to end with a question, which is, if I tell you that this bottle created itself, and this water, or if you say I have coffee, right? Or let me just make it more real. Let's say if I say this bottle created itself and this Coke was created itself and came into the bottle and it tastes so perfectly, would you believe me? Would you agree with me? If I say this bottle was created by itself automatically, and this Coke was created by itself automatically and got into the bottle, came to me. Would you believe it?
No.
You'll not believe it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll tell me, Tanvi, you're crazy. So if I tell you, now if I ask you, then tell me, how did the moon go there? Why did the sun is there, so perfectly balanced? Why, if we look at our universe, why is it so perfectly balanced? The sun and the moon, all the planets up there. Why is it so perfectly balanced that if it was a little, like a little bit disbalanced, everything will destroy? Do you know it? If you look at all the life on Earth, hundreds and millions of life on Earth, the gravity, if we moved our Earth moved a little far from the sun, we will all burn to death. If it was a little close, we would all if it was a little far, we would freeze to death. If it was a little close to the sun, we would burn to death. And if the gravity was a little higher, our bones will not be straight. Do you know gravity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gravity.
And if the gravity was a little low, our bones will not be strong enough. So you see, everything is so perfectly balanced. Why? The things that we hear, we have a hearing range. Above that, we cannot hear. Below that, we cannot hear. Why is it so perfect? I
think
I can give you more examples that why it's so precisely perfect. Like if you test our blood, you will see there's white cells in our blood and all the materials are so perfect. 0.02, like if it's a little more or less, then you have problems in your blood, in your body. So what I'm trying to say that, so you just like this, you say, it tastes perfect for us. It's perfect. We can hold it. It's a bottle, right? It didn't create itself. So when you see all of this, do you think it created itself?
No.
If it didn't create itself, then this is the question: who created it? And it's our job to find.
Yes.
Because if I say that it happened by itself, and if you call me crazy, and if you say that everything created itself, shouldn't I call you the same? Yeah. So if you know that there is someone who created it, how can you still not find him? How can you still? Why are you still waiting?
This is a question.
And I can answer this question. I can prove, but I want to stop here today. I talked a lot. I don't want to make it bored. Probably tomorrow I will continue the rest, and I'll prove you if you want to know. Okay.
Maybe this is our natural choice,
So you're saying this is natural? It's a nature. It's a nature.
This is humor. This is humor made.
Yes. Okay.
Make it. Yeah, this is humor make it.
Yes.
But about the humor and about the universal, maybe it's just.
Then tell me. Then tell me. So, did nature create itself? Isn't it the same question? If you're talking about the sun and the moon.
Yeah.
Then I ask you about nature. Do you think nature created itself?
No.
Yeah. Nature is a system that we plant tree and it grows. It's a system. We take the bottle, we open. We take the bottle and we open. Okay? Someone created it. It's not a nature. So the question is that I'm putting, if you can say, oh, it's a nature. Okay. Why the nature is like this? Newton said, why did the apple fell down from the tree? Why didn't it go up? And he found, okay, it's because of the gravity. But if he asked one more question, one more why, okay, why the apple came down? And if he said, why the gravity, like the gravity is pulling down, right? Gravity is pulling down everything. So the question is, why the gravity is here? Why?
Why the Earth here? Why the universal here? Why these?
I can answer all of your questions.
Why the whole history is here? Why the whole system history? Why the whole world system is here? Is like this?
Yes.
Right.
Very good question. I will answer and clarify everything in the next class tomorrow. But today I just want to say this much. And I give you a simple example. What?
Oh, well, today we discussed a lot of things, a lot of depth things,
Yeah, deep
depth
things.
topic.
Yeah.
Deep.
We will
deep
also
topic.
study English. Don't worry. We will also study English. Okay. Don't worry.
No. I'm not worried about that. I just want to express my idea about the, because
How,
you know, because you know, I seldom think about that topic, that questions.
Yeah, because
I'm just a normal people. I just exist the world as as I should be there. I should be here. I don't know. I never think that why I'm here. Why I'm here? Why I will like this? Why? Yeah.
okay, you should. You know, if you don't, you'll find yourself sad at the end of the day. And you don't know what to do, what decision is right for you. Is it right that I'm doing? You'll be confused all the time. And don't think that you're here and you didn't think about it because you are made to not to think about it. If you look the rules of China, you'll see that you're not allowed to talk about religion. Why? If it's not a serious matter, if it does not matter, if it's something that you can forget about, then why can you not talk about it? It means it was planned. It was planned to not to let you know about it. If it was okay, then it would be open. Drinking is open. It's bad for ourselves. In China, it's open to drink. And if religion teaches you good, why can you not talk about it? Why is it banned? Isn't it an important question? It is. So you have to think that who is making all these rules, who is on top of all this, and who is making you think like you're just a simple person. You're here to just do work for them and earn money and eat and die. Think.
But I think I'm just a normal person. These so deep questions, there must be someone like her, very famous and very 伟大的 splendid person to do that. It's not my job. It's not for the normal people like me.
And like me.
So
Listen, when you are learning about this, you're not learning for others. You're learning for yourself. You want to find why you're here. You came on this earth alone. Nobody came with you. And you will live alone. So it's your duty, it's your chance for yourself to understand yourself. Why am I here? You're interacting with people, they're saying, hey, I'm good, I'm happy, yes, I had a good day. What is happening behind that? What is happening? What I see, in my eyes, I see a lot of sadness. you know. And I'm talking from my experience. I've seen people in different situations, you know, that they cannot say. And they shared with me by trusting me, and I'm really happy for that. That they've shared. And and you know, nothing can bring you peace except for the answer of these questions. Because when you have this question, they don't give you the question. They don't, you know, let you find the answers. And you think, I shouldn't think about it. It's nothing. I'm just here, you know, for no reason. I just dropped from the sky. But is it? Think. Okay, last example. You know, we use computer. If computer could think, if computer could imagine their creator, what would they think? Like we have eyes, we have hands, we have to sleep, we have to eat. So if we think about our creator, we have to think, does he sleep? Does he eat? Does he have hands? This is what we will think, right?
How
But
they think.
this is how we think, right? Because we have this. So if a computer would think, they will think, oh, maybe it's the one who created me has a mouse. You know, they'll think, oh, maybe they have a mouse. If they could think, they will think, oh, maybe my creator has a keyboard. Maybe my creator has a monitor and he needs electricity. It's out of the computer's mind that we have blood. It's out of the computer's mind that we have fingers. We can move around without the electricity, right?
Okay.
So if our creations thinking can be this much different, then imagine who created us. How can we think about who created? He's far above, far beyond that, right? It means he has something that is much more greater than blood. Right? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I need some sometimes to digest that.
I know. I'm sorry. I told you I'll stop. It's so difficult. I understand you.
Yeah. I just live my life, and every day, every daily life, just like the before. Every day I lived, but then you discuss the topic with me, and
I hope it will change from now. You'll see things differently.
Yeah.
You know, when you see someone working, you will not only look at a person working, you'll see their entire life. That they've studied, they've grown up, they're doing this job, and waking up in the morning, hoping to come to work and earning money, and then going back to sleep again, and then coming back, and it's repeating. Is this the life? Think again. Let's learn some English. Easy English.
Think what? I don't know how to think.
Okay. Don't think.
Everyone's life is like that.
No, it's not.
Get up, go to work, and to spend some time studying and sleep and cooking and social.
Yeah, but is this the reason you're here for? Everything you look around, everything has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a reason, own reason. What is our purpose? Why you're here? To do what?
We changed the Chinese in national traits.
Oh, what an answer. So unexpected.